Hello, everyone. Yesterday, we experienced the new moon of Cancer. Did you feel the stirrings in your heart? Well, I did. One can hardly deny that the moon's energy and synergy are sending messages and vibrations that possess the power to manipulate our thoughts, emotions, and feelings. In fact, these manifestations can also affect the people around us. The changes in tides and oceans are caused by the moon's gravitational pull, especially during the full moon and new moon days. One can say that a person's body, which is mainly made up of water, is also controlled by the moon's movement. Humans tend to feel more emotional or experience a surge in their emotions on these prime days, which are specifically apparent on a full moon or a new moon. In a way, the moon's movement and phases also affect the Earth's frequency and magnetic field due to salty water in oceans and fluctuating water levels. These changes affect not only our brain's cognitive capacity, but also our sleep and brain wave performances. As you can see, the moon's mystical power can lead to significant changes in our body, mind, and soul. Specific modern day techniques are being implemented to manifest positive changes in humans during different phases of the moon. For instance, certain self care strategies can help a person feel more at ease on a new moon. While the sun defines our outer personality and extroverted nature, the moon signifies unconscious thoughts and beliefs, which can be effectively remolded for better outcomes. So, if you learn the right way to unlock the mystical nature of the moon, you will be blessed with abundance and creativity, especially at a juncture when the configuration of Neptune coincides with the new moon. Both the planets in water sign fundamentally entwined by water is paving way and making us realize the importance of self preservation. So the new moon in Cancer wants you to party and do a lot of networking and encourage yourself into social activities. Well, because this new moon impacts all the zodiac signs, but Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries are going to feel it the most. The summer solstice has officially hit the scene last 20th of June as the sign Cancer birthed. So, not only is this particular new moon in the sign of Cancer, but it's also synced up with Jupiter. Now, Jupiter gives abundance, so now is the time to let out your steam. This can't stop, won't stop energy extends to your love life too. The only slight downside is that you can overextend yourself. Sure, the party hopping is super fun and a great way to stay entertained, but there's only so much of you to go around. Make sure you schedule in some me time here and there just to balance the things out. Now, June 28th, new moon is a powerful one, and we can more or less choose which of its vibrations we want to tune into. The first two alignments forming after the new moon and therefore flavoring it are vastly different from each other. First, we have a loving and jubilant link between Venus and Jupiter. Venus is all about money and honey, while Jupiter amplifies. So there's a lot of love around under such a planetary combination. However, this is somewhat challenged by the clash of angry Mars with eruptive Pluto, which is also demanding our attention. You could say this lunation comes down to a fight for your attention. So, where are you focused? Is the question you need to ask yourself. If you're focused on the good things in life, it could be a sweet time with a lot of room for showering your loved ones with more love. But if you're finding life a bit tough right now, it could be that you feel the love less and the Mars Pluto anger takes over. So, what you need to do is focus and honor the most important in your life is that by connecting to your heart and living consciously. So, I'm actually giving you certain pointers of what you need to do during the new moon, and you have exactly 48 hours to implement your manifestations. Family time. The Cancerian energy is all about home and family, and nothing matters more. If you haven't spent enough time with your nearest and dearest lately, get in touch with them. If you don't have family nearby or at all, people who feel like family also count. In particular, if there's tension between you and your family, use this new moon to resolve to sort that out. Remember, life is too short. Banish your insecurity of life. Be honest with yourself about whether you're coming from a place of insecurity, fear, or possessiveness anywhere or everywhere in your life. Consider the symbol of the sign of Cancer, which is the crab. It's a little creature with a very hard shell that protects a soft and vulnerable inside. So that's the Cancerian vibe, and we all have it. We are all self protective. This month, ask yourself if you're being too hard on yourself because you're worried. Identify and drop a few barriers. Relax, chill. You will feel better for it. Also, check that you're not being too moody, and meditation will help you with this. Third, nurture. Get in touch with your caring and nurturing side. Cancerian energy is very warm and cozy. Think of your grandparents who hold you close or who held you close when you're upset and whose cups of tea or hot chocolate made you feel better. Now, there's more to the Cancerian energy, but it's a big part of it. Make a promise to look after yourself this month. Only if you look after yourself would you be able to look after others. Review your goals. Cancer is also one of the most dynamic and tenacious signs. Perhaps all that caring and nurturing leaves people more able to go out into the world and achieve. So, this month, go back to your goals for the year. The Cancer new moon happens midway through the year. So, think about where you are with what you were aiming at the start of year, and think about what needs tweaking now to stay on course or to get back on the course. Last but not the least, bathe. One of the best things to do on a Cancerian new moon. I'm not saying that you don't bathe every day, but listen, hear me out, that one of the best things to do on a Cancerian new moon is to have a luxurious, warm, hot bath, preferably by non toxic candlelight. It is said that being in a warm bath recreates the conditions in the womb. So, personally, I have some of my best ideas in the bath. So, Cancer is a water sign, so doing anything connected with water now is good. If you're lucky enough to live near a pool, river, creek, ocean, or sea, just jump into it. Unwind with a watery theme. Brilliance often follows unwinding and it de stresses you. Not forgetting, this is also a time for studying your lineage and honoring your ancestors. Knowing where you came from is empowering and illuminating. If you have experienced some kind of trauma in your family life, then now is the time to make the decision to heal it with love and acceptance and move on. Stay blessed and preserve your attitude of gratitude.